So the word that we will pick up today is ending. We know the literal meaning of the word to end. You come to the end of a road. We sometimes say, I'm at the end of my rope. You come to the end of a workday, a weekday, end of a project. So the end is in itself not positive or negative. It depends. So the energy that the word ending holds depends on what is in context. If it's something that we have, if it's a mountain we are climbing, it's an exhilaration. If it's in context of relationships, then the ending has a connotation. Is it a relationship that we wish to end? Or has life ended for a person and we need to bring a closure? So the closure is probably the release. So then the ending also has the two parts to it. That's a recognition that something is over. And that itself might have its own life cycle. To recognize, how do we recognize that something is over? If it's physical, then the absence is an indicator. But the ending has to have a component of a release to it. So let's, I'll invite you to do a little bit of a personal journey with me. It's going to happen in your mind's eye, in your energy body. So take a moment, you can pause this conversation and find a comfortable spot to just lie down. You can lie on your back using a support of a small cushion or a rolled towel under your neck, a bolster or a cushion under your knees to support you, or you can lie flat in what is called Shavasana, arms alongside the body, legs are wide, toes pointing away from each other. And settle into this space physically. As you inhale and you reach the top of the inhale, Just notice that very top of the inhale is where the release or the exhale begins. And use that as your anchor. So take about 5 deep breaths, allowing the belly muscles to soften. Each inhale flowing deep into the belly, and at the top the realization that the exhale is to happen. Begin by exhaling through the nose, throat, chest, and the belly. Inhaling and exhaling. And bring into your attention and intention anything that you are aware of that is ending or has ended, and you're working on it or through it. And in that intention and attention, take a moment to visualize the other side of the ending. What would the scenery be? It might be challenging to visualize it. But let's stay with that vision. And focus on your body that is lying. There is a connection to the earth, so focus on all those points of the body that feel connected to the surface that it's lying on. From the back of the heels, back of the legs, the buttocks, the shoulders, the elbows, back of the hands and back of the fingers, to the back of the head, and once you've scanned your body and its connection points to the surface, begin to feel that body, your body, its heaviness. And breathe through that. And then bring your attention to the front of the body. There is a front that has no weight on it, and it is not leaning on anything, and yet there is a front. There is the existence of the front of the body. And maybe This is what ending feels like. We have the support. We have something to make us recognize our own existence in relation to that something. In this case, it's the floor. And yet there is the front of the body. It exists, and you can be in that awareness of the toes, the front of the ankles, the right knee, the left knee, the right hip, the left hip, the belly button, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, the throat, lower lip, upper lip, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, the space inside the mouth, your right ear and your left ear, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the right eye and the left eye, and the middle of the forehead, the top of the head, and once you scan the front of the body, take a deep breath in, inhale, softening that belly, and just as you reach the top of the exhale, begin to release, consciously letting go. Every last bit of air that's in your belly, squeeze the belly button towards the spine. And that intention and attention that you brought to something that has ended or is ending, use that awareness of the exhale, the very last bits, squeezing it out of the belly, with gratitude. If we didn't have the inhale, if we didn't have this life, if we didn't have this situation happening, then we wouldn't be where we are. The exhale will not be happening if there was no inhale. The ending and the release goes hand in hand with life. Every moment remind ourselves that now is always here.